New York's Attorney General has launched a lawsuit against the National Rifle Association. She accuses the powerful gun lobby of corruption and misspending and violating its status as a charity. Freelance reporter Nick Harper joins us live in Washington with more on the story, including how the president is reacting. So Nick, start by telling us more about what exactly the Attorney General said.
Well, Andrew, the Attorney General, Letitia James, said that there had been years of corruption and misconduct at the NRA, bringing some very serious charges, including 8 crimes that she said related back over the last 3 years. She also said that the corruption had been at the highest level, naming 4 members of the leadership team, including the chief executive, Wayne LaPierre. Now, she said that over 3 years, they had improperly spent in the region of $64 million of the charity's money. This is what she had to say a little bit earlier when she made that announcement.
For years, the NRA diverted millions and millions of dollars away from its charitable mission for personal use by senior leadership, to award contracts to the financial gain of close associates and family, and appeared to dole out lucrative no-show contracts to former employees in order to buy their silence and continued loyalty.
Letitia James also said that it had been a breeding ground for greed. Those 4 members of the NRA, she alleged, had used it as their personal piggy bank, spending millions of dollars on things like private jets and yachts to take them around the world. And therefore, she said the only way to resolve this situation was to seek the dissolution of the charity. Andrew?
And so what is the NRA saying about all this, and what's the president saying about it?
Well, there's certainly been lots of reaction. Bear in mind that it is the most powerful gun lobby in the United States. It wields a lot of power, but also a lot of political influence. In the 2016 election, it spent millions trying to get Donald Trump elected. One campaign ad buy was more than $6.5 million alone. They've endorsed him this time round. They're running attack ads against his Democrat opponent, Joe Biden. So as you might imagine, the president has swiftly come out to their defense. This is what he's had to say a little while earlier.
That's a very terrible thing that just happened. I think the NRA should move to Texas and lead a very good and beautiful life. And I've told them that for a long time. I think they should move to Texas. Texas would be a great place, or to another state of their choosing.
Well, Andrew, the NRA have also come out swinging. They've now filed their own lawsuit against the New York Attorney General's office, and they've put out a statement in which they called all of this a baseless, premeditated attack, saying that our members won't be intimidated or bullied in their defence of political and constitutional freedoms, adding, as evidenced by the lawsuit filed by the NRA today against the New York Attorney General, we not only will not shrink from this fight, we will confront it and prevail. But legal experts are saying that this will not be an easy legal challenge for the New York Attorney General, that it could potentially run for years and years. And bear in mind that the NRA has some very vocal, very supportive supporters, 5 million members in the United States. And they are likely to look at this, bearing in mind that Letitia James is a Democrat, and say that this is the Democrats, the left, trying to take away the guns, trying to erode Second Amendment rights in the United States. And they're likely to stand up and support that leadership team within the NRA. But like I say, it's likely to take some time for this to filter through the courts.
All right, Nick, thank you. That is Nick Harper in Washington.